Hi, I'm Linnette Goard, Extension Educator with Ohio State University Extension, and I'm here today to talk about breakfast foods. Have you ever thought about how long you go without eating? From the time you eat that evening meal or have an evening snack until breakfast? That can be about 12 hours. And if you skip breakfast and don't eat anything until lunch, that can be another 4 or 5 hours. That's a long time not to feed your body. So breakfast is really important. We know from research that when you don't eat a good breakfast, you feel real sluggish in the morning. You're not as productive or attentive. And with students in school, we have found that they don't do as well on tests, and they don't have that attention. And so a good breakfast is really important. And there are some components that are important to that breakfast. Actually, there's 4 components. We'll talk about those. Whole grain breads and cereals, fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and low-fat milk. Those are the 4 components that really make up a good breakfast, and it's really important to have that to start your day. We'll also give you some ideas about some quick and easy ideas for breakfast foods. Today we're going to show you how to make bagels and berries. And before you start any cooking project, make sure you wash your hands thoroughly, wash your counters, and have a clean space. With this recipe, we're going to start with a whole grain bagel. We're going to start with a low-fat whipped cream cheese and strawberries. You can use whatever fruit that you'd like to use. Just make sure you wash those thoroughly, clean them, and then they'll be sliced. So we'll start with the whole grain bagel. We use about a tablespoon of cream cheese that we spread on the top of that bagel. It's important that we use a low-fat product. It's really good especially if you're watching your fat. And then add your fruit on top. Strawberries especially provide vitamin C in our diet. And there you go, you have a nice breakfast sandwich that you can enjoy. And as you can see, it's very quick and easy. Another breakfast recipe to share with you today is to build your own breakfast sandwich. And remember, with any cooking project, remember to wash your hands, wash your countertops in your area, make sure you have a clean, sanitized cutting board, and also remember to wash any fruits and vegetables that you're going to use before you start your project. So in building our breakfast sandwich, we're going to use all components of a good breakfast. So we're going to start with a whole grain English muffin. We're going to use tomatoes, and tomatoes are high in vitamin C, so it's a good choice. Canadian bacon, and Canadian bacon is a lean protein. It's a low-fat product, much lower than bacon. That might be a choice for breakfast. And then a low-fat skim milk mozzarella cheese. And mozzarella cheese is also a good choice because it does use skim milk, so it's a no-fat or low-fat product. So to build our sandwich, we start by splitting our English muffin, add our Canadian bacon, and you can choose to make that Canadian bacon warm or not. It really doesn't matter. Add your cheese. Again, that's a low-fat cheese. At this point, you can toast your sandwich if you want that cheese to be melted a little bit. And then add your tomato on top. Add the top of your English muffin. It's that simple and easy to build your own breakfast sandwich.